Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are going to learn a Spanish adverb. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Also visit smlessons.com for more free Spanish lessons. Also, I'm saying also too many times, a big shout out to this channel member. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. If you're interested in getting a membership, please click on the join button down below to see more information about it. That helps a lot to this channel, and it supports in general the creation of future lessons. Okay, I think we should get started. Today we're going to learn an adverb. The adverb of the day is todavía, todavía, with an accent mark on top of the letter I. And this word means still, even, and yet. The main meaning, or the most common meaning of todavía, is still. But in some situations, it could mean, or it's similar to, even or yet. Okay? So that's important to remember. This word has 3 meanings. Okay, now let's see a few examples using this adverb. ¿Todavía estás aquí? ¿Todavía estás aquí? This means, are you still here? We can see that todavía in this example, todavía means still. This phrase is very, very common. In English, are you still here? That's another pretty common phrase as well. So it is important to remember that this phrase can be used commonly. So, ¿todavía estás aquí? ¿Todavía estás aquí? Are you still here? And yeah, we can see the upside down question mark, which is very interesting in Spanish. You see this that's the grammar, the rules that we need to follow in Spanish, the upside down question mark. So every time you ask a question in Spanish, you gotta use the upside down question mark. It's just in general good grammar, but you can see that some native Spanish speakers don't use it. Sometimes they just use the last question mark. They just like as in English, just the last question mark at the end, or just this question mark at the end, right? So yeah, it happens in Spanish. I like to use it because it's just, I like to use the upside down question mark because it's just something that I like to do, and it's in general, as I said, good grammar. But yeah, it happens. It happens that sometimes you will see only the last one. Maybe some people are lazy. I don't know. Okay, well, let's move on. Now, the next example is todavía no tengo lista mi maleta. Todavía no tengo lista mi maleta. This means I don't have my suitcase ready yet. So someone is going somewhere or leaving a place. Especially if you're on a trip, you will use this phrase. And todavía, right here, means yet. So you can use todavía just like you would use yet in English. Todavía no tengo lista mi maleta. Todavía no tengo lista mi maleta. I don't have my suitcase ready yet. You can also see that this word is at the beginning of the sentence. You can place it at the end of the sentence. So you can say, no tengo lista mi maleta todavía. So it's very flexible. You can use it at the beginning or at the end of a sentence. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's something really good to know, because sometimes in Spanish that can be done. You can place words at the beginning of sentences or at the end, and they pretty much mean the same thing. So the order sometimes it doesn't matter. And this is one great example. Todavía no tengo lista mi maleta, or no tengo lista mi maleta todavía. And that means I don't have my suitcase ready yet. Okay? Todavía means also yet. Okay, let's see one more example. Laura es todavía más alta que yo. Laura es todavía más alta que yo. Laura, or Laura, is even taller than me. Here's something interesting. Todavía, in this example, means even. So, we're comparing two people. We're comparing Laura and someone else. And this person is saying, Laura es todavía más alta que yo. Laura is even taller than me. So if something is considered tall, or someone is considered tall, and you say todavía someone else is taller than me, you can say todavía, right? If you're comparing the two situations. If you think this is great, this is even greater. That's kind of the situation we're talking about. When something is already very tall or very great or very good, and you say todavía, that's even better. It's even taller, even better, even greater. So you can use todavía in that kind of situation when you're comparing, and when something is even more. You know what I mean? When something or someone is even more of something. But yeah, if you want to compare, just use todavía for sure. And in this situation, todavía means even. Okay? Todavía in the first example means still. And in the second example, todavía means yet. And in the last example, todavía means even. Okay, todavía. So that's quite interesting how you can use todavía. Todavía is very, very flexible. It's very commonly used as well. Every time I make a video, I want to choose a very common word, a very common Spanish word, because I know that is just helpful. Todavía is one of the best words that you can use in Spanish, and it is very useful. And yeah, that's it for today. Todavía has 3 different meanings, and it can be used in 3 different situations. Once again, todavía is an adverb, and it means still, even, and also it means yet. It depends on the situation, of course. Okay, that's it for today. Don't forget to leave some comments down below. If you have any questions about todavía, please leave that down below as well. And thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time I upload a video. Visit smlessons.com for more free Spanish lessons. And also you can check out the memberships on this channel. That will be amazing if you can get one. If not, that's okay. You can support this channel by sharing this video with your friends and giving the thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, for all your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye.